Oh, why am I still here?
Gamers, I'm the only gamer.
I guess we're here.
Gamers. Wait, why am I still here? I shouldn't be here.
You're in now.
Oh, fuck.
Well, where's the
Tricoms
commentary?
in the
Listen, we need somebody to be like, this is Knuckles.
Yo, this is Knuckles.
It sure is.
Wait, are we going now? What?
I guess so. Space, did you mean to start your timer already?
I'm ready. I mean, you guys ready? I can go right now. You tell me
can
when.
we get the, let's get the comms names up. There we go. That's us.
Yo, yeah, Jerk
That's
Girl.
Yoshi, hey, it's me, Yoshifa.
Joker, how's it going, guys? Can we
It's me,
petition
Tethys,
to-
and
to
also
rename
Yoshifa.
Tethys to petition to rename Tethys to Mr. T?
Mr.
Mr.
T.
T.
That would be awesome.
It's like British tea.
True.
Well, should we get things going with the Knuckles Senti?
Yeah, let's do it.
Y'all are ready?
I'm super hyped to see this.
Y'all are ready, right?
Well, I mean,
Just gotta check.
literally the best Knuckles player in SADX at the moment. Yo.
Let's go. I'm gonna get a sub 50.
I'm Jan. Let's see
Okay.
it happen. Let's see it happen.
Alright. In 5,
5.
4,
I don't have time for this, man. Come on.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Yo.
Let's go.
Moment of truth begins. But what are we going to expect here? We're going to see a lot of Skydeck. We're going to see a lot of Red Mountain. We're going to see a lot of Speed Highway. We're going to see a lot of the other one. What is it?
We're gonna see a lot
Casino.
of resets. And
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
mean
not Lost
resetting the run. I mean
we'll see
resetting in
Lost
the
Road.
stage.
Am I forgetting a stage? Speed Highway.
Casino.
Casino.
Yeah.
Casino. There you go. Yeah. And a lot of Lost World too, because we're doing this Skipless. We get to see it be real.
Wow, this is looking like a really good set too already. Oh, dude, this is like the second fastest combination, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
It's the best Deathless.
Dang.
Best Deathless set, for sure.
The Space got that knowledge. Space got that execution. We're gonna see a lot of that here today.
Hopefully.
And yeah, so generally strap in because we're gonna be here for a little while. Bopping along to the Spacebar ADXs as well. We can enjoy that.
Sonic Frontiers bangers.
Is that what we got for Skydeck? Did you swap it out?
Yeah.
No, what happened to the old?
It's great, but it's demonetized every time you even get a 10-second clip of it, so
Bruh.
that's why
This is the saddest day of my life.
I know. I love it, but every time I upload a video that even has like a short Skydeck clip, it's like, nah, you're not allowed to use that song. So I didn't want to do that to
Well, thank you
Sacer.
for not getting the Sacer stream demonetized. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I try.
So we're gonna see a lot
Yo,
of
cryptic
resets
strat.
during this run,
I
and,
did the cryptic strat. Let's
You did the
go.
cryptic strat?
I
Oh,
did the
from the
cryptic
reset.
strat.
Yo, let's go.
We already have a cryptic strat.
We do have. We
Yeah,
have multiple
so,
cryptic strats.
You can glide into the like ceiling of the overhang there, and it saves a little bit. Probably not as much from the left side since there's no capsule boost to take you into it faster, but you can actually glide against the roof to go much faster towards the other side of the place where you will check your piece tree on the cannon. I just kind of did that by accident, so.
It's definitely
See?
faster though.
This is how you know that someone comes in and makes waves. It's been like 2 weeks. Got a few strats after you.
Spacebar, I've been told that you are the Jesse Pinkman of Knuckles' story.
No way. Who would have said that?
And I've also been told that Nimputs is the Walter White. So what does
Nimbus
that
is the
make,
Walter White.
What does that make Cryptic?
Cryptic is like the... He's like the Gustavo Fring. You know? Oh wait, I thought I was done.
Yo.
I'm not done. Oh crap.
Okay.
You know what, I'll take it. I'm pretty happy being where I
He's the Mike Armentrout.
am. We're seeing these insta clips.
He's
come
here
from
to
Hot, though.
enforce the play.
This is truly something that the Walter White of Knuckles' story would be proud of.
What? Right, okay, this is Walter White of all time right now, but game is going pretty well. I mean, we haven't seen any chariot pieces so far.
What do
don't
you
know
mean?
how
The
many
first set
Split
was a cart piece.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a grounded piece.
No, first set was cart. Promise.
Yeah, and we're thankfully able to keep track of things pretty nicely here. Shoutouts to Seafood for plopping that on the layout.
Oh, true. Skydeck 9, let's go. It's been pretty good so far. There's a lot of not great piece trees. Like, I've seen you climb for that one quite a lot, which is rough, but...
Well, I'd say it's okay. I'm at 4 minutes and
It's
9
steady.
sets in, so
It's decent, you know.
Yeah. Especially for a marathon setting like
not
this.
tragic yet. Oh wow! All right, there we go. That's what we're talking about right there.
Every day, Spacebar wakes up, gets his cereal, gets his milk,
Put on my
slaps
hat.
it in a bowl, puts on the hat, runs
Jesse
out a
Pinkman,
Skipless Senti,
Cook some meth.
cooks some meth, puts up Nimputs. And it's like Nimputs. I just got Cryptic started running Knuckles story. We need to cook.
Dude, you know, I can't even focus on this gameplay. It's going by really quickly, by the way. You gotta admit.
Sorry, I'll try to slow it down.
Yeah, you gotta slow down, man. It's hard.
Wait, do I have speedrun
Just
mod?
what's
I hope
going
I don't have speedrun mod on. I don't have speedrun mod on, right? No. No, I don't have speedrun mod on.
You'll notice that Spacebar resets a lot during Skydeck, and for those who are unaware, essentially resetting this stage is like, imagine your lives are like teleport tokens, and if you reset from certain pieces, depending on what piece that you just grabbed, it will put you in different locations. Some of them are pretty similar to or the same as other pieces, and a lot of the time, especially if you get a hanger piece one, you can just restart and it will immediately put you outside of the hanger in a much better position to keep going with the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we're seeing, also, thing to look out for right at the start of Skydeck is those early blue pings that you'll get as soon as you load into the stage. And that'll determine whether Space wants to tilt the stage with the lever at the start. Not in this case, we're just kind of moving around trying to locate these pieces. We got, what do we got here? What are we working with? Trolley piece?
Terrible set. Is this,
Pretty bad set.
it's Chariot Hanger,
NGL,
right? Like
NGL.
this one? Yes, we're going for the backup clip for Chariot. There is a slightly faster one if you're coming from the earlier part of the stage, but obviously being this late into finding out what piece 2 you are, the only real good option here is to go for that backup, which is quite inconsistent from what I've been told, and it's also really hard to navigate out of bounds with.
It's looking pretty good. Nice.
Perfect. You'll
two
see a
early
new
blue
clip
pings.
there if you pay attention.
Ooh.
Dang. Bruh.
Skydeck is such a funky stage.
Hold up, I'm taking
Yeah.
notes right now. I'm opening the notes app on my phone. I'm just gonna write down like wall run to switch piece.
Oh,
That was
God.
insane.
Same set as the first set.
Starting to look a little bit more rough around the edges with this RNG, but we're going to be seeing a lot of clips in this stage specifically. I don't think we've got too many clips in places elsewhere. Not sure about Lost World, but definitely not.
Casino.
I know there's 1 or 2 in Casino, yeah, but
Yeah.
Most of them are
specifically
here.
like to get out of bounds.
And like we did see the first clip for Chariot there, the one that you would want to go for more often, which is the one with the red cannons on the side. That is faster to get to Chariot. but
Oh
obviously
my
the further
god,
into the
that
stage,
enemy,
but-
like, gigantic forehead brain play right there. Like, he didn't send this,
Oh.
like, whoa, oh my god. No, stop it.
We're a little bit behind on comms. Oh no!
Alright, I just played risky and then that worked, so. That guy was devious, dude, what the hell?
Damn, MVP of the run for sure,
I
Trying to
am
kill my
sorry
run.
about Spike Ball. What is the name of that enemy? Actually.
Dumb.
Orbanaut, right?
Big dumb.
Orbanaut? That sounds so cringe.
There
There's
we
no
go.
way it's
I think
Orbanaut.
it is. That's what it was called in like the Archie comics, at least. And I'm pretty sure those were
Bruh.
like accurate to the game.
Imagine like if you went to school and your name was fucking Orbanaut. You would
Orbanaut. That's at least what they were called in the classic games. You'll have to excuse me. I'm currently eating hula hoops.
Oh, yo, let's go.
So that's a
flavor that
British
Barbecue beef
cereal.
flavor.
The only flavor, let's be honest.
I don't think
Pretty sure it can,
most Americans know what
it can
hula
stick
hoops are.
around sometimes. But
Yeah, Americans probably don't know what hula hoops are, but they're basically a type of crisp, or what you would say as like a potato chip. But are they potato? They're like weird.
they're potato. They're potato.
Yeah, they're like ring shaped.
Alright, dude, we're getting a little bit of redemption. A little bit of redemption. Actually
Space.
might leave Sky.
We were trying to talk about hula hoops.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I got excited. My bad, I shouldn't have interrupted, that's my bad.
That is
Yeah.
that evil
Oh,
Tempest
God.
has just come out, right? You can
Yeah. Evil Tempest is here.
Nah, but we're coming up towards the end of Skydeck now.
Oh,
Last one of the
no.
bunch.
Oh, God.
How many trolley pieces have we seen?
Too many. More than
Too many.
average.
Oh, did you reset early? That
I
was
reset early.
rough. Ah,
If Knuckles wouldn't dig so slow. Oh my god, I almost instinctively reset the timer.
also, it's now worth pointing out that there are, per stage, there's usually only 3 piece 3s, 12 piece 2s, and 6 piece 1s. In Skydeck, for some reason, it's swapped, so there's only 3 piece 1s and 6 piece 3s. But there's still 12 piece 2s, and there's 12 piece 2s across every stage, I believe.
That's a lot of
If I'm not
numbers.
wrong. Yeah, sorry for the information.
There's only 3-piece 3s and 3-piece and 6-piece and 12-piece and 6-piece and 12-piece nuggets.
Yo, the 12-piece nuggets. I'm going to McDonald's.
Yeah, the share box. Let's go.
Yo, I've said it before and I'll say it again. What is what does a hunter order from KFC? Give it to me.
So, can I get a free piece?
12-piece nuggets.
Can I get 3-piece chicken? Let's go.
3-piece chicken. Hunters upon scanning the 1024.
No
coupon.
RNG involved in this stage, luckily.
Yeah, Speed Highway is so rough. So like I mentioned earlier, there are only 3 possible piece 3s in every stage but Skydeck, and in this one particularly, I mean, I don't know Lost World, there's only 3 in Lost World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And this one particularly, all 3 of them are on balconies, so there's 3 balconies across the stage, and they're all really, really far apart. So if you don't get them on right next to you where you spawn, you are kind of screwed. Just a little bit.
And then it's kind of scary even because you could have, like, you know, the piece 1s can only be on the left side, so it's almost like, hey, if you get your piece 3, go left. But there could still be piece 2s on the right, and I'm glad I checked it right there.
Yeah, for sure. And Cryptic, you've recently switched over somewhat. Obviously, I know you had a little bit of experience before, but you've kind of come into SA1 hunting from SA2 hunting, and I'm sure a lot of... It's generally the more popular category of the two, more populated. So, what are the differences, you know, what are the intricacies and whatnot that you've found,
Oh man.
you know,
It's
with
like-
SA1 as opposed to SA2?
It's like nothing at all similar. So that you can't punch yourself for a start. The glide resets are... They still exist, but they're weird because you can't even drill dive in this game. You just have to like drop and hope. So moving in the stage is like you do a glide and then you land. That's how you start from a that's how you do an SL basically, rather than doing a punch because you can't punch. If you punch, you just lose a bunch of speed. If you try and press B when you're running, you just roll. So it kind of sucks. I would say the movement though is actually genuinely really fun when you get into it and you figure out all the little like details in that, and you can basically clip anywhere as opposed to SA2 being a little bit more robust. So there's a lot more strats that you can do per stage, I would say, and that's super interesting to me.
So it's like the movement in SA2 is a little bit more in depth, but the amount that you can break the stages in SA1, that's interesting.
For sure, yeah.
The piece reading is super fun. Like, there's so many decisions to be made all the time.
It's true.
I mean, I only played a little bit of
Yeah, like-
SA2, but it seemed just super overwhelming. Like, there's not a lot of ping reading. There is ping reading, but not
Yeah,
a
the
lot.
stages are a lot larger, generally speaking.
Yeah, you only have
Obviously,
one
there's a lot
radar,
less pieces. There's a lot more pieces as well, rather.
You only have one
Here-
radar active at a time, so ping reading in SADX, obviously, you know, you basically triplicate it, right? Is that a word?
Triplicate.
Triplicate,
Huh?
triplicate, duplicate, triplicate, triplicate.
Duplicate twice?
So,
No, that
on
would be
this
that would be
topic,
quadricating.
Cool,
on this
what?
topic, I'm wondering, what would you
Centillicated.
say? would be the SA2 stage that SADX hunters would probably enjoy the most?
Aquatic mine.
That's actually a really
Ooh.
interesting question. I'd say, hold on. Probably Death Chamber, honestly.
Huh?
Really?
There's so much
like-
tech and there's so much
Explain.
movement that you can do in Death Chamber, and the stage isn't as like broad and open as a lot of the other stages are. Because obviously, like you think Meteor Herd and Pumpkin Hill, you get a lot of gliding, you get a lot of just like huge open world space. But in SADX, a lot of the stages are
What the
close and
hell?
cool.
I just got
No.
sniped, dude. I just got sniped.
Oh,
Oh, dude, that's rough.
really interesting
Yeah.
that you
Oh
say
my
that,
god,
because
what's happening?
especially at the high end, Death Chamber is at like entry level, Death Chamber is, like Space said, kind of overwhelming.
Sure,
And
yeah.
at high level, like it depends heavily on the SA2 movement, so it's very
See,
interesting
I
that you
was
sort of
thinking,
go for Death
like,
Chamber.
my gut reaction was Security Hall with all the radar reading.
Security Hall also a big shout, because the reason I chose Death Chamber was the fact that it's quite a small, compact stage with a lot of tech that you can execute across the whole thing. And Security Hall is basically the exact same, but like you said, more radar reading. So maybe Security Hall would be the SADX runner's choice for SA2 stages.
The switches in that stage kind of remind me a little bit of the funk of Skydeck with, you know, the lever and the gravity and whatnot, so
True,
That might be an
Security
interesting
Hall is the sky deck of SA2 probably.
Skydeck too, yeah. Up on Security Hall, Spacebar.
Huh?
Yeah.
I actually, Security Hall's like a stage I always forget about that it exists, to be honest. Like I'm definitely more familiar with the Knuckles side of things. And I know Dry Lagoon and I know Mad Space. I know those two. Security Hall is always one that I like forget about.
Yeah, and Security Hall used to be my favorite for such a long time, I'm not gonna lie.
I like the Ethmar Rouge Death Chamber, right? Is that a Death Chamber for Rouge?
Egg Quarters?
Egg
Let's
Quarters.
go.
Yeah.
Big fan of Egg Quarters.
Oh, Ethmar Death Chamber, that actually does quite solidly.
That explains a lot. That
Like,
sentence right there
what you were
explains.
talking about.
Oh man.
Hey, what can I say? I get too much Ethmar content in my life.
You can never have too much Chief-Mark content in your life.
No, that's true. I hear a lot of people say that Speed Highway in this game is quite similar to Meteor Herd in the fact that, you know, in Meteor Herd you have like top, middle, and bottom, and you really don't want to get a piece in all three of the different places, especially if you've been top and you go bottom, you have to go top again. And Speed Highway, in a similar way, has like 3 different sections of
Oh,
the
God.
stage that you don't really want to get a piece in each of them. So, I could
It's
kind
kind of similar. Yeah, it's similar in the sense where it's like the RNG is probably the most out of your hands, right?
Oh, for sure,
Most
yeah.
punishing RNG.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But,
Okay,
you know,
I'm
we're
taking a
about
risk.
5 or 6 speed highways away at this
Let's
point.
go. Took a risk, paid off.
Look at that, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so, like Spacebar mentioned earlier, all of the piece ones in the stage, if they aren't pinging by the time you get to, like, the balcony piece at the start, they all have to be across this left area because there's no piece ones across near the grey balcony. So, Spacebar's risk that he just took there was he was banking on getting a piece 2 near where his piece 1 was to avoid having to go to the grey balcony area at all, and it definitely paid off, so...
Basically risking that the piece 2 was not in like 5 or 6 locations. Like basically took a coin toss on the piece 2
Yeah.
and won the coin toss. So it wasn't like a huge gamble. Still a gamble.
Speaking of gamble, I don't know when we go to Casino.
Very soon.
Up next,
Casino up next? Yeah, let's go.
the routing
Casino goes
in
by so
Centi-
quick, hopefully.
Yeah. The routing in
Go, go, go.
SADX Senti is very specific because of hub movement, which is a good difference between SA2 and SADX, because you want to start with Skydeck because it is the farthest away to get to from any of the other stages, and then you can reset, go back in, and where you spawn, you are the closest to Speed Highway, and then the closest to Casino, and then from there you'll be closer to Red Mountain from taking the train. Actually, I don't know if Speed Highway is closer, but the train is closer to Casino, so
Yeah, the train's like right next to Casino, so then you can
Yeah.
go to Red Mountain, take the depth,
Yeah.
walk back to Jungle for Lost World, so it's pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
another thing interesting is that Uckle Sentis are all done entirely in mission mode in order for us to not have to worry about that result screen.
Oh yeah, I learned about that the other day. You know, somebody just told me to use mission mode, and I did. I never really questioned why. It's kind of interesting, yeah.
Mhm.
So
it's very funny when you accidentally start a mission.
Oh yeah, let's hope I avoid the one on the way to Casino.
Yeah, the balloon one, I hit that on the first time I did a Sandy, and I was so confused. I was like, what? What do you mean balloon? Where is this?
Oh, here we go. Casino time.
And if we are to explain anything in Casino, we probably have to go Rap God mode, because this stage just goes by so quickly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Here's
talk
the,
real quick.
The music
Going for
clip.
the clips.
Got
yeah,
about
love
6
it.
minutes and 30 seconds to talk about it.
How
Yo,
many,
are we gonna
there
get
are
the
less
return?
pieces in Casino, right?
Yes.
How many less pieces?
There are 90 combinations versus the 250 something combinations for the other stages.
Jesus.
I think
That's
it's
just
256 combinations. Because there's only, like, basically there's 3-piece 3s, there's 6-piece 1s just like normal, but there's only 5-piece 2s versus the normal 12. Which
So
reduces
interesting
the
how
odds by
piece
like a lot.
generation, piece generation differs in SA1 as opposed to SA2.
Yeah, there's like no triangles as well, because obviously SA2 hunting, a big part of that is that the game tries to give you pieces that are at least somewhat far apart from each other, and in this game it
They
just
don't
goes,
care. It's completely random. It could be any combination of the pieces.
Yeah, exactly. It just
Oh my goodness, how does that
Oh,
even
wow.
happen, dude?
I would really love to see like a mod or something. Oh my god, what?
That has happened to me before. That is super, super rough.
Super annoying.
Yeah, I would love to see like a mod for SA2 that basically generates the pieces the same way as it does for SADX, so you could get like all 3 bird boxes in Wild Canyon.
Alright,
Bro.
cover your ears.
Cover your
What are we about to see?
Speed choose moment.
Oh wait, you have the funny speed shoes music, don't you?
It's over now, don't worry.
I can't remember what it is exactly, but I remember it's not good.
Mimic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh wait, that's sick. Shoutouts to Mimic. Used to song request all those in my stream at some point. That's sick.
I do love Mimic. Everybody loves Mimic. Can't wait for the Christmas album this year. Damn, it's March already.
You know-
I can't believe this.
Knuckles is the most Christmas-themed character. You know, he's a red echidna going after green emerald shards.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah,
Christmas.
Also,
Yeah.
true fact about Knuckles, and also another true fact is we are already on Casino 7. You know, hardly anything about this stage has been said so far.
lucky 7,
Yeah.
huh? You know, let's
That's
see
true.
what we come away with.
So we're getting the insta-clip into the Gears room. That's the room with the one of the 3 possible pieces there, and that clip is relatively hard. You have to like position yourself perfectly as you glide into it to get an insta-clip into that room, but you can always back up by just landing on the wall and gliding, and it's fairly consistent. It does.
That's right, Cryptic.
Thank you, Mr. T.
Problem.
Mr. T. Let's go.
I have
Here,
struggled.
Cryptic, talk about this one. Talk about this one, Cryptic.
Oh, okay, so you can activate the lion as you fly past it there by going a little bit towards the lion, and then you can go grab the pirate ship, and on the way back the lion should have already been activated.
Who's got chomped?
Nice. So, the gimmick for Piece 3 for Casino, I have struggled to try and like explain what the gimmick is. It's like things that need to open.
Yep.
Cause like you gotta open the Sonic statue, like well you're supposed to. We just clip in there. The
Open the
lion's
Sonic
mouth
statue.
opens, And then there's a hatch on top of the gear room that's supposed to open for you to get that piece.
Things that need to open for 500.
What is the lion's mouth?
What is a Greg's across the road from my house?
I could so go. You know what? Dude, I really want a sausage roll right now. This is so
I had one
irrelevant,
yesterday,
like-
but it wasn't from Greg's, it was from the Co-op Bakery. It wasn't as good.
No,
It was alright.
Oh yes, yes, we get to do the thing. Cryptic, talk about this. Talk about this.
Okay, let's see.
He doesn't know yet, but he'll know.
Oh!
the spring punch! For some reason, if you like punch springs, they sometimes they, what is it? They don't lock your movement or something. Like they just act differently.
It's like you can gain control of Knuckles for some reason in the air. If you
Yeah.
if you punch a spring, then press A to go in ball form right after it.
Yeah, it's really useful. You get extra height in some springs, like in Red Mountain, which is coming up next, I believe, and then some springs they just take you at a better pace towards it, which is cool. Just a bang.
I think Red Mountain might be my favorite Knuckles stage, because it's just, I don't know, like the fact that there basically is like a route which you're meant to take. It's my favorite considering my skill level, because it's just big. It feels like an SA2 level, you know. I would like to move around that stage with SA2 Knuckles. That'd be pretty cool. Whoa! Okay, I forget what I said about out of bounds.
Okay, Spacebar was showing me this in the 1VC that we had about SADX Knuckles, and I had no idea what was going on. But I just asked him, like, are there any random edge case scenario clips I should know about in Casinopolis?
That's
and
one of
all
them.
I could hear from him was like, watch this. And then I saw that, I was like,
It's not
"Oh,
even
what?"
faster. Just so you know, that's not faster. It's equally as fast if you do it perfect.
Damn.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So it's flex points.
Yeah.
Literally.
And it's
That was
definitely
super-
slower if you didn't get the piece, which I didn't, so unfortunate. But looks cool.
Yep,
That
it's
certainly
all
did
about
look
taking
cool.
the high rolls and being as swag as possible.
Why did my brain just turn off? Oh. Wait,
Looking
Excuse
for
me?
piece what? It might be Vault.
I'm so dumb. How did I not realize this?
Where are we going, Spacebar?
Ah,
I don't know. What did I even do that? I'm gonna have to watch that back. What was going through my mind there? I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Got 2 more casinos. Alright, I have to ask the question. We got 4 of us here, so like we can all have our say. Is it Casinopolis or Casinoopolis?
oh, you didn't.
Why
Oh my God.
why would we
What
do this? That is why.
You know?
What do we say? What's your point of view?
Come on, Mr. T.
Yeah, come on, Mr. T.
It's casino, please.
What's your point of Casino, please.
No.
It's definitely Casinopolis, and there's some people
It's
that say
not.
Casinopolis.
It's Casinoopolis because Amy says Casinoopolis in Sonic
Okay,
Heroes.
well, if you look, there's one sign texture which we're not gonna see at this point because we're off the Red Mountain. Let's go. This is pretty solid run, but there is one sign texture in Casino that I noticed the other day that says Casino-Opolis.
There we go.
So
That's weird.
I hate that so much.
Casinopolis.
Y'all are weird.
I mean, if they put another O, we've got Casinoopolis.
you got what?
Casinopolis.
Casinoopolis.
Okay. This is a route, so I think Spacebar was playing for a pretty big high roll there, trying to get two of the piece 1 and the piece 3 right next to each other. Notice the piece 2 thing, reset, go into the volcano, because now he knows that his piece must be a volcano piece, so pretty much both of them. And he got the one in front of the rocket, and also at the top of the volcano, so he got both of the pieces from the volcano, went back to the piece that he already had the ping for, and that is Red Mountain, ladies and gentlemen. That is...
Yeah, Red Mountain's pretty
Well
cool.
done.
There's a lot of pieces that ping when you spawn into Red Mountain. There's like a route that you can take that that give you at least a good like 3/4 of your piece ping, so you'll know where most of them are usually, and some that are just really annoying. If you don't get it,
Yeah, I really like the routing for Red Mountain in particular. Just kind of navigating
Might
the whole
be able to
stage.
see cool tech, maybe, possibly cool tech.
Oh,
Potential for cool tech. Alright, cool tech opportunity. Oh no, wait, what? It didn't put. No, never mind. No cool tech.
ooh.
Sad.
Yeah, just like how the objective of this stage is basically to just cover the entire stage as quickly as possible and pick up on those radar pings.
You would be the only person that I know that enjoys doing that, because volcano pieces in this stage are essentially a death
Oh,
sentence for
God.
good runs.
Speaking of,
I think I just like watching Knuckles fall down into the slower area from high place. I'm like, we watch the radar go burr. Pretty good.
That is a valid point.
Mr. Tigo Caveman. Ooh. So yeah, again, there's like it's only 6-piece ones and 3-piece 3s, and that applies to this stage as well. So there's like, when you radar read at spawn, you cover basically most of those piece ones. There's like 3 that you can radar read immediately, I think. And then if it's not there, it's either the shortcut rocket going to the volcano, behind the volcano, or down, which is the one that you usually want, because that would be close to most of your pieces. Wow.
Oh, hello.
choke moment.
Oh, no.
That's
It's the
IL set, by the
Joker,
way,
baby.
just so you know. That is literal IL set right there.
Did you get the IL piece too? But wow. Dang. That is a super nice set.
This is the Spacebar Joker arc.
So we're gonna go for piece 3 early here.
Wow.
Actually. No piece 2 thing, and not a. Oh, we do get the piece 1, so we could look out on piece 2. It is.
Oh,
It is at the top of the volcano. No.
How does that
up we
happen?
go. Oh, up we go.
1 in 12 or... And the thing is, if it's a 1 in 12 in a lot of other situations, it's not so bad. But because it gave me those piece 1, piece 3, this is like super unfortunate moment.
Yeah, of course, in this situation, you would really, really hope to have a lower piece 2 here because you have such a good
11
start,
out of
but-
12 Terrans to not have to go on Volcano, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
get ripped on.
Yeah.
We love Dead.
I really
We
think-
love Dead Run Mountain, right?
Dead Mountain.
I do.
Solid radar reading for that piece 2, and now there's only 2 locations where the piece 3 can be, and it's not in the good ones, so we have to go all the way down
I've
the
had
volcano
so
here.
many Volcano piece 3s
Okay,
already.
no. Here we go.
And the run goes down the shitter. Let's go, guys. I
Still
don't
okay.
believe it. It's
We can still do
unfortunate.
this. Oh, let's go. This is why we check bottom, guys. This is why we do it.
Whoa, hello.
We love the pings. Pings go. Brrr.
Spacebar wins the fucking lottery there.
Wow.
It's the odds of that happening is actually not super low.
Yeah. I like this piece up top here. You kind of just like glide slightly to the right, and then there's the ping, and it's like, oh, well, there it is.
It's true. That's why Spacebar will do the slip jump off the rook. The rook? I really
The
just
rogue.
pronounced
Wow,
rock as
how do you
rogue.
pronounce
That's-
rock wrong? Hello?
I don't-
Is that like
Dude,
something that
what
happens
is
when you're
this,
British?
chess?
Like
I like
Rook and row.
I really do. Wait, chess? You say rook as roke? What is
No,
going
I
on?
heard you say rook, but
Oh, okay. I was gonna say none of us are in the right then. That's
I say castle.
no, you don't.
castle.
I do.
Castling is a different thing in chess. You're clearly like 200 ELO.
What is... That's generous. No, I call a rook something else. What is it? Rook, castle... No, I'm sure there's another name.
oh, let's go. See, I told you
Straight
this can
line
happen
is-
pretty often.
No.
Damn,
Leave me
another-
to think about this. I got this.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, guys, we're crushing
Bro.
souls right now.
Bro. Yeah, as you
Hello.
grab the piece 1, you can see piece 3 ping, like it flashes blue, so you know it's that piece 3, and then from there you definitely go straight down, because again, it's 1 in 12 to have a piece
Alright,
over the top
this
of the
could
volcano.
be tech, could be tech.
Super
Alright,
tech.
tech moment, tech opportunity. Oh, come
I
on,
won the tech.
no! Alright, I almost did it,
Oh, you can slope jump off of that?
It's very hard.
Crazy.
I didn't get enough height, unfortunately, so I didn't save the time. But it's like 2.5 seconds faster.
Nice. Yeah, I'll keep that one in my notes as well from this run. So we got the war run to the switch piece in Skydeck, and also, yeah, I'm learning a lot. I can't wait for Lost Worlds. Know nothing about it.
Yeah, the Lost World is one where if you don't know what you're seeing, it could look like a complete mess. Like, there's a lot that goes on in the mind there.
Yeah, it is. You can actually pretty much radar read everything as you're climbing up
Like,
to the top.
Lost World has the most difficult radar read, and it's right when you load into the stage. Like, loading into the stage is like information overload in Lost World. Oh, come on, dude. How does this happen twice, dude? Like, the odds of getting the volcano piece in a run is not... It should only happen 1, maybe 2 times. And I had it happen twice in really bad situations.
Bruh.
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 It's really do be the Red Mountain though, to be
Bruh.
honest.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Oh my god, I'm not close enough. So when you're digging, as long as the piece ping is hard red, you'll get it. So it doesn't matter where you are as long as it's like hard red when you dig.
Hard red?
Which is why I didn't get it. Yeah, hard red. Because it's like a
Is
soft
there-
red, you know? It's like a soft
I
red.
mean, pink?
Well, hard red ping, yeah. Makes sense.
What?
Yeah, not a
Oh,
soft
you mean like
red
the
ping.
speed at which
Hard
is
red
pink?
is like,
Right.
Knuckles'
Right,
out,
right.
Alright,
and
Tethys'
very
mind is in the
list
gutter.
website, but we're not gonna go into that.
No. I thought you meant like the color. I didn't, because like I know like it's pings a little faster than that if you're right there. But like when you said soft red, I thought you were talking about pink, and I was like, it's not.
Yo, I love
That's not what that is. We're almost done with Red Mountain.
How many
Oh god.
How
I
many
was so
pieces
ready
are
to
in
like
Lost World?
come with smoke as
He's
well.
used 12. So Lost World's like every stage has the same configuration. 3, 12, 6, except for Casino.
Are we going where I think we're going?
Bruh.
Not exactly.
Bruh. Oh, not bruh. Half bruh.
Off, bruh.
Oh, I don't know if I
Yo,
read these three or not.
this is my half bruh.
Oh, it is. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? My name's David.
Yeah.
His dad married my mom, so we're not bruh, but we're half bruh.
That was a super nice set. And well, out of wow, okay. I didn't notice. Into Lost World. I'm gonna take the Death Head and walk back to the start of the what do you call this area? Like
Oh wow.
Mystic Ruins?
The Master Emerald
What?
area.
Going for the species? What?
Oh yeah, that's
What?
a thing.
What did you just do?
I
thought
accidentally
you were going
clicked
to
back in.
speed shoots.
Is that a strat or did you just like do that?
Oh yeah, you could clip out like that. It's funny.
Bruh.
I'm witnessing stuff.
Notes.
I-
That
I-
notes
I
page
don't
is
even
getting
know
kind of
how it
long.
worked. Like Space, could you explain how like that dig clip out works?
I have no idea. You just dig in that corner and hold right, and it just goes out. You want me to tell you?
I thought somebody put like ass in like chicken nuggets for a second. I was gonna
Alright.
say that's not normal.
So the piece 3 in this stage is all in somewhere dangerous. Either the one that the arrow is shooting at, or in between some spike mouths, or in front of a flaming pillar that shoots out at you.
Welcome to one of the only places where we play Lost World in Sonic Adventure DX.
It's true.
I assume we play it in 130 as well, at least somewhat.
No.
Or no,
You
we
just-
keep it all in 132.
Level B, you only need to do it without hint balls, and level 3, you only need to do it fast.
Oh wow, yeah, no, this is the only category. Which,
Well, bingo.
oh wow. Well, yeah, bingo. But like, in terms of the speedrun cats, that was like a TV show, the speedrun cats.
Oh, I would so
The speedrun cats.
imagine like
I'd watch
it's
that.
just cats that are given a gaming PC and you see how long it takes them to beat SM64. That would be amazing.
Avi Kyle.
You have
is my
cats, but the
favorite
different things
speedrun
the
cat.
cats do are associated with inputs on a controller. And we just see what the cat ends up doing.
Licking paws like B button, yo, I would pay to watch that.
Cats play. Lost World.
I'm fairly certain that every piece 1 will ping upon loading except for the one that's on top of that gazebo.
Yeah, imagine that. You have to read 5 different piece 1s right at the start.
Wow.
On top of that, there are 5 different piece 2s that can ping up.
Yeah, and 3 of them are the Leons, so...
4 of them are Leons.
Oh, all 4 of them. Awesome.
Have you seen a Leon yet? Because those are pretty funny.
No, they're not. We're good on not
I
seeing
know
those.
you.
They're not
What
funny.
FPS are you on?
63. So it's even harder.
Oh, yeah. Leons are tied to the frame rate, so it's very annoying on 63 FPS because they just show up and disappear really fast.
Yeah, so when they made them in DX, they didn't account for the how fast the game would run on PC. So the Leons move in like super speed, so their hitbox for attacking them is extremely small window of like 2 frames or something like that. It's actually...
I'm just noticing like the Spacebar webcam kind of grooving right now. It do be kind of shaking.
That's because I'm just shaking my leg. I can't stop shaking. Sorry.
I'm about to say.
I do that so much. Just like sitting still, even on my long bus or something, I cannot sit still. I have to have like rabbit legs, you know, like.
Yeah,
tapping the
I'm
floor
rabbit
constantly.
legs right
It's
now.
crazy.
I think it's because I know the space is pretty good. It's actually a pretty good pace.
Yeah, it's looking like a sick run so far.
Yeah.
Have we
My
What's the
favorite-
PB in this category?
46-16.
Hmm.
So
Okay, we
it's
got some work
possible.
to do, but
It's
it's not
that, like
impossible.
it's this. What I have left will probably take me like 6 minutes, so it's probably not gonna happen. But I could destroy it by sub 50.
Yeah.
Destroy it, Spacebar. Destroy it all.
The thing is, like, there's not like a, you know, in Red Mountain, it's like, oh my god, 8-second set. Like, you'll never ever see that in this. Like, the best you'll see is like a 16-second set. And like the worst sets are like 20-some seconds, so it's not like a huge variance in this stage.
Yeah.
Is Lost World... I was gonna say, is Lost World also final on with skips?
On what?
Is Lost World also the final stage in the Centurion with skips?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The routing's the
That's
same.
a really interesting one, because like you could potentially get on the best pace like of your life, and then you come up to Lost World and you kind of have to decide, okay, do I want world record in skipless or with skips?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's an interesting one.
Too bad they're both pretty good times right now.
Well, we'll see about that.
Cryptic got something
The
to say.
challenge! The challenge!
I don't know, man.
I'm out for blood, you know. I'm out. Let's get this. Have we gone through the whole like ceiling thing in this stage yet though? Because there's a big tech in
I
this
was
stage.
about to.
It's the
It's
same
really
as like
funny.
most hunting stages in SADX, where if you glide into a ceiling, it just drags you along at hyperspeed because they made the game out of like paper clips and paper. But
What?
Yeah.
Paper clips and paper.
it's true.
Yep. It is great. See, in other stages, you'll see it get used to do a clip, like clipping into the windows in Speed Highway or something. But this one, there's not really any clips you're doing with it. You're just moving across the ceiling very fast to get to the other piece 3s.
Space, I'm just thinking, right? We're both on the mod team.
Wait, we
Neither
are?
of us.
Wait, you're on the mod team?
Yeah. Yes, I'm on the mod team.
Oh crap! I
You're
didn't
on
even
the mod team?
SADX moderator!
Okay.
All right, go on.
Never mind then. My
No, I'm
idea
just
was
kidding.
like-
I'm just kidding. Of course I do.
My idea was like, look, right, you know, we're of higher power. You know, if you do one skip,
Power flex.
nobody's gonna.
Oh yeah, one skip. I'll just yeah. Let me just squeeze one skip in there to get the record real quick.
But no,
squeeze one in
you've shown your true colors. You know, I'm
Yeah,
adding Alpha Dolphin
willing to cheat
second
for
this year.
anything.
Can't believe we are encouraging a little
I
bit of
got done
corruption.
so dirty.
Aw, come on, man. I'm gonna need
It's
like
like-
2 skips to get this, I think.
Just wasn't expecting that.
It's content. You should definitely do it.
Okay. See, like right now, I know where the whole set is. I like this situation. So the piece 3s are here. Obviously, the piece 1 is gonna be in the center area, and the piece 2 is going to be under the fire enemy in the big spot in the other section. And the fire enemy has a much bigger hitbox on the fire than the enemy itself, so you'll still get super close to the enemy because they have much less likely chance of getting damaged.
Nice.
I know I just kind of spoke
And-
that before it happened, but, you know, deal with it.
We're getting kind of clutch. Looking like. What are we estimating here based on best possible
47.
RNG? 47. Still a pretty stellar
47.
time.
It's a pretty amazing time, yeah. You gotta give it to him on this one.
Especially considering there was like some rough RNG and
I
Red
had
Mountain,
some
think,
big
especially,
dumb,
right?
big dumb moments too, you know? Like dying 6 times in a row on like Skydeck stuff and whatnot.
Yeah. And then the speed highway, the what'd you call them?
A lot of dumb stuff.
Thing?
Okay.
Like the spiky enemy, we decided his name earlier, but I completely forgot it already.
Okay. I don't know. But that took way too long. Okay, alright. Actually, you know something funny in this stage? Getting no pings at all is actually good in this stage. When you load in.
Nice.
Well, you know where your piece 1 and piece 2s are going to be.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get any piece 1 ping, you know it's on top of the gazebo. And if you don't get a piece 2 ping at the start or on the way down, then
Pretty bad sets here though to finish it out.
yeah, you'll know that it's probably the dig either in the top room or it's going to be next to the gazebo. Which still... Oh, there's Leon.
Leon.
Hi.
Finally.
You bastard.
It's pretty annoying.
He's the
Usually you get like 1 shot at it. From the spawn, Labris found some like manips to make them spawn.
Thank you,
Right away.
Labris.
Thankfully.
Lovely.
I only used 2 of them. The other 2 I just... Wait. Not thinking. Wait, huh? It's a piece 1. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? It's piece 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
Did I?
It's in-
I feel like I saw it.
Yeah, it's on
Not
the...
thinking moment. This is why I try not to talk too much, because like if I talk I
Eh.
just get distracted.
Oh.
It's not your fault, it's my fault. I shouldn't be talking too much.
That's fair.
Anyway,
Well, coming up on the finish line now. 2 more to go.
yeah. Record was dead anyway.
I would just like to say shoutouts to Paston over the light.
Yeah. I like Pastel over the light. Pretty cool.
Excuse me. The brain is
Still on the
off,
rival
dude.
battle,
The
not
brain
no.
is off. The brain is
Poor
off.
brain.
Is it a piece 2? Like, what am I doing? Hello?
Wait,
It's nowhere.
it-
I don't know where it is. Help me.
this is how we.
Somebody help me.
physically
It has to
make
be a
the
piece
estimate.
3, right?
I-
It's a
I
piece
don't know
3?
what-
What am I
what
doing, dude? What am I doing?
I
Oh
figured
no, it's the
everyone
piece
will-
2. Oh my gosh, dude.
You should go punch both the Leons to find out.
I just lost like the ultimate amount of time getting that piece right there.
So, wait, did you die as well? No. Oh, we're still good.
Alright, the
yeah,
good
fine.
Leon, yay. Alright,
Here we go.
damn,
Wrapping
that
things
got
up, we're gonna be
scuffed
calling time
real
here.
quick. Alright, last
Oh
piece.
shit, that's gotta be one of the better sets.
It is one of the better ones. Alright,
There you
there
go.
we go.
Redemption.
Which is ironic considering it has a Leon, but you know. I guess
Little
we
bit of
take
joking.
those.
It's kind of crazy.
GG's.
The fastest set that you can get in Lost World is still slower than the clip, but huge GG's Spacebar. Let's go, man.
Yeah, a little scuffness, but that should have been a 47. Oh well, we take it. 2 minutes off,
Greg
right?
asking sub 20.
Sub
40?
20.
Alright, so
Sub
how do
20.
you feel after that?
Something.
I mean, that was good. I didn't realize, like, pace was actually fire in Lost World. I can't believe that, because I died so many times. I had so many bad, but I also had some pretty good RNG in Red Mountain. Let's not lie there. I had some pretty good RNG.
You had
there's
some,
some
pretty
funky
good RNG, and
moments
then you
too.
had some stinker volcano sets, but honestly, from my experience in Red Mountain,
A lot of
I
tenors.
feel like on average you get a little bit more in volcano. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, those gambles paid off in Red Mountain. That's why I do the scouting strats there. But I don't know. I mean, it was good, you know. Once again, I think this was the best Senti run that I've done so far on the marathon.
Yeah, you've done a couple, and they're always a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know I had one other sub 50, but this one was like a good amount of it. Actually, I
Dude.
might have had a 47 last time. What?
Sphinx, you're in an earthquake. Quick, get under the table. Man, what are you doing? Hurry.
Where am I going?
Yeah, man, huge genius.
Where am I going?
Sand Hill? Was that what you said?
Sand Hill! Oh, there's a natural disaster happening! Better get to Sand Hill!
What?
Can you...
I feel like if there was anywhere in the world that would have a natural disaster, it's probably Sand Hill.
Nah,
So I don't
you'll
know
be
if you
good.
would go
I feel
there.
like there's already a natural disaster happening when you're in Sand Hill. The whole stage is like falling apart as you go through it.
The whole stage is a natural disaster.
Ah, I know you can get up
The
there.
bingo goal is a natural disaster.
Alright, well anyway.
So,
Yeah, that'll be that.
anything else?
next, Tethys?
Hello!
Yeah, up
It's
next
me.
you.
Yeah, that's correct. I did one run this morning, but you know what? It's okay, because I'm purely here to show off the funniness of cutscene cut. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Yo,
Hey.
go to the place you would press the switch for Sandhill as Knuckles. Smile.
It's actually pretty hard. Seems like more of a nightmare goal. Let's see if you could do Sandhill with Nux. We're about to find out right now. Oh, what? It's not here! No. Alright. That's all I got. The content is over for
Yeah,
me.
great
Goodbye,
job.
Sacer!
I don't want it.
Take my